I've never understood catchphrases, repeatedly saying some dumb sentence over and over again, usually in an attempt to get some laughs. And don't get this confused with things that characters are just known for in general. It's hard not to confuse catchphrases with accents or mannerisms of certain characters or famous people. But what I did want to talk about is how some catchphrases are absolutely stupid. They literally mean next to nothing and quite literally provide nothing at all to the people watching. First up is wubba lubba dub dub, Rick and Morty. What does that even mean? Okay, now that I get they explained it in the show, but I mean in real life. Like, the creators are just known for coming up with random stuff like this all the time. That's what the episode's interdimensional cable are all about. But why did they choose the most random words that are hard to pronounce, hard to translate, hard to read, and you get the point? Like, this just makes the jobs of the animators and translators more difficult. These next ones definitely got my butt cheeks fully clenched. Yabba dabba doo from the Flintstones. Every time I hear this man say that, it's only in situations where this man's hyped, like he's about to bust a fat nut or just about to eat a mean breakfast. Scooby-Doo has some dumb ones as well. Zoinks and Jeepers are cringe as hell and are always said after they're surprised or something. But damn, if I was going through half the stuff the Scooby-Doo crew was going through, I would definitely not be saying that trash. I would be yelling, damn! Because half the things they see in the show would make me shit bricks. And Scooby saying ruh-roh, I never understood his accent. Why not just make him say ruh-roh, we're all fucking die? Because that's exactly what's gonna happen half the time. But the worst Scooby-Doo line has got to be whenever they take off a villain's mask and he says, and I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kid. Like, bro, if I was a villain just found guilty of committing tax evasion, or my name was found in Jeffrey Epstein's flight notebook, or I just like Jake Paul, best believe I'm not giving this man the chance to speak, let alone giving him a spiel on how pissed he is. And if I was the villain who just got caught, do you really think I'm saying meddling kids? No! I'm gonna call him bitch ass motherfucker. Giggity giggity, Family Guy, is said by one of the main characters, Quagmire, whenever he feels like busting a quick one. This man must have had heavenly riz if you can just blatantly get away with showing how down bad you are. If I was getting a stiffy in front of a 10, best believe I'm trying to cover that up, but this man over here using that to his advantage. Quite literally a different breed. This might be the best catchphrase, not gonna lie. What's up, Doc, is what Bugs Bunny says to this annoying ass hunter while he chews on a carrot. I don't even know how to feel about this one. I just think the way he says it in a condescending ass tone every time is so annoying. If I was the hunter, I would have had Bugs Bunny's nutsack hanging on my wall 3 decades ago. How are they still going at it? Can we fix it? From Bob the Builder, is what Bob the Builder says whenever they're about to wait for it. Fix something! I always hated shows like Dora and Bob the Builder because they were so repetitive. And while I get that that's the whole point, so they can understand that some learning lesson is about to go down for that episode, but to me, it just felt like a lazy ass way for the writers to pump out episodes. And every time they always say, yes, we can. Like, bro, if you already knew the answer, then why do you keep asking it every time? Cowabunga from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now this one has got to be one of the dumbest catchphrases for one singular reason. It's said by only Michelangelo, the dumb turtle, which makes sense, except for the fact that this man's a fucking ninja turtle. How's this man going to yell out a cringy ass catchphrase before or during a fight with a villain? You're a ninja! You're supposed to barely say anything. But I guess it would make sense because half these bozos do the exact opposite of what ninjas do. Most ninjas wear all black and have everything covered except their eyes, whereas these idiots do the exact opposite. Do you really think a midget-sized, deformed Mike Wazowski wannabe could sneak up on me? They wish. I'd probably be able to smell one of those disfigured sewer Yodas within a 3-kilometer radius. Next up, we got the entire show of Phineas and Ferb, starting off strong with Candace's busted every time she sees Phineas and Ferb doing some dumb shit in the backyard. How about I bust a nut on your face? Next up, we got Where's Perry? Every time Phineas and Ferb don't know where their pet platypus is located, which I never understood because you got these guys building entire skyscrapers in their backyard every episode, but they can't figure out a way to put a tracking collar on their pet platypus? And the one I hated the absolute most from the show was What You Doing? Please look at a compilation video on clips of this catchphrase. I'm 100% sure they took the exact same voice line and copied and pasted it every single time. Half the time she can see exactly what they're doing and she never asks Ferb. So you're not really curious, you're trying to just rizz up my boy Phineas. But what you're doing is the exact opposite. You're just being annoying as hell. Bitch, you have eyes? Figure it out yourself! Next up we got Naruto. Now I'm not gonna even clown on Dr. Bayo, or if you watch the dub it's believe it, because that's low-hanging fruit. But what I will clown on is Shikamaru's What a Drag, which I find nuts because I've never seen someone as lazy as this man. How about I drag my nuts across your face and get back to work? And last but not least we got Regular Show, when Muscle Man says my mom, but says it with so much confidence and enthusiasm it makes me feel like I can accomplish any one of my dreams for being a capable human being. Check out my Patreon, subscribe, and like the video for the algorithm.